Maria, which is one of the many amazing cultural art institutions. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, thanks for having us here today. My name is Gail Heidel. I'm the artistic director, and I've been here for 9 years now.
Hello, my name is Yasmar Cruz, and I am the new Director of Programs and Education. And I started May 1st.
Wow, so freshly new.
Yes, this is my first week.
Amazing. So can you tell me a little bit about the history of Casita?
Sure. Well, we're celebrating our 90th anniversary this year. Casita was founded in 1934 in El Barrio to help newly arrived families from Puerto Rico succeed in New York City. So we've always provided social services for families. We moved to the South Bronx in 1961 when we were noticing the families that we were in service to were moving here. So we actually bought an old synagogue on Simpson Street and operated out of that building for a number of years before the Department of Education asked us if we'd be interested in a public-private partnership, and we said, yes, please. So that involved them tearing down the synagogue, taking over a vacant lot that we had next door to us, and they built us the 90,000 square foot building that we're sitting in right now. So it's 6 floors. We share the building during the day with a public school, middle school and high school. There's about 600 young people in that building. And then we take over the whole building after school from 2:30 to 6 p.m. to provide after school program, and then for K through 12. And then during the summer, we have summer day camp as well. And then the space that we're sitting in right now is the Casita Maria Gallery. So we also offer outward facing programs as well as our after school model.
That is awesome. Can you tell me about the mission of Casita?
Yes, so Casita mission is to serve the community that we have through arts, education, and programs that enrich people's life. So young people, families, we try to bring together creative arts, and right now we're moving towards having a more therapeutic approach. So we kind of bring everybody in and we give them educational arts, creative arts, and enrich their lives and make them feel at home, like make them feel like a casita, right? Like a place that they can go to with their family, with their friends, and that they can feel safe.
That is awesome. Can you tell me some programs that Casita offers, and how does art play a role in that?
Sure. So in our after-school program, we have a number of different disciplines that we provide for our young people K through 12. So we have professional teaching artists that teach guitar, violin. We have a choir that is K through 12. We also have piano, violin, musical theater, and dance.
Wow.
Yes. And we also do programs with the families. So they also provide workshops for the families so they can come in here and have that opportunity to learn and also have an environment where they can develop themselves creatively but also professionally.
And through our visual arts class, we use the gallery as a teaching tool, so the young people will be able to come in here, get a tour from the teaching artist or from the actual artist that's exhibiting, and then they'll create artwork that is inspired by it. We also have an expressive arts model, which Jasmar had touched on in our mission about us becoming a therapeutic community. So in addition to learning, how to play the violin or how to create, visual artwork, they're also, then they use those skills, they're given an expressive art activity, like a prompt, and then they can use those skills to be able to express themselves.
That is awesome. I love that.
And one more thing, I don't know if you mentioned it, but we do have activities outside. So there's a whole festival coming up, and the students get to participate not only learning here, but also kind of like having that opportunity to be performers outside, in the outside world, giving them that real life experience.
Yeah, that's super cool. I mean, that must be amazing for them to get like that recognition, not only from their peers, but also from the community. So that's really cool. What is one thing that people should know about Casita?
One thing that people should know about Casita, that we've been here for 90 years, that we've been serving the community, that it's always been a welcoming space, but that it's a place where you can learn and you can grow, right? It's a place where you can come in as a young, kindergartner and go all the way up until maybe you become a parent and keep coming back because you can fulfill your life through the arts, right? And you can also build that community around you, and will give you the opportunity to express yourself in many different ways and to kind of give back.
And I would add to that, being that we have been around for 90 years, that we always respond to the needs of the community that we're in service to. So right now we're noticing, the trauma that people have experienced, especially recently through the pandemic. And so we're responding to that by adjusting our model and becoming a therapeutic community with expressive arts. We're also including therapeutic recreation as well in our after-school program.
That's really cool. Is there any upcoming events that people should know about?
Yes, there are. So on May 17th, we are going to be presenting Bronx Banda featuring Arturo Farrell. That's our own Latin jazz ensemble. And what's super cool about this ensemble is we collect oral histories from Bronx heroes. We give those oral histories to the ensemble, and then they work collectively to write new compositions. So we're going to be presenting 3 new compositions on May 17th about Dave Valentin, who is a Casita Maria alum, and he actually grew up down the street on Fox Street.
Oh, wow.
And we're writing a song about Tina Ramirez, also a Casita alum, founder of Ballet Hispanico. And then lastly, our partner through the Bronx Music Heritage Center, Bobby Sanabria, who's the co-artistic director there. He also is a band leader, and we're writing a song about him as well. So it's going to be at Inspiration Point, which is the new art space at 710 Tiffany. We'll be there from 5:30 to 7 p.m. on May 17th. And then following that, so that's kind of our warm-up. And then on May, and then May 31st through June 2nd, we have our annual South Bronx Culture Festival, which is our big 90th celebration. 3 days of performance, so music, dance. There'll also be vendors there, both food and artisan vendors. We'll have an art activity there. Casita Maria Young Artists, which Jasmar had mentioned, are going to be performing on the first day. And then we're also going to have Dancing in the Streets, which was a former company in residence, and Bronx Banda performing on May 31st. So it's kind of our Casita family day. So we're really wanting everybody who's ever been connected to Casita, has heard about Casita, is learning about them today, to please come, especially on that day, but stay for the whole weekend. And headliners on Saturday, June 1st, include Bobby Sanabria's Multiverse Big Band, and on Sunday we have Eddie Palmieri and his salsa orchestra. But we'll have programming all weekend long.
And
yes,
I
know what you're gonna add.
I'm gonna be performing with Danza Fiesta on June 1st. Yes, along with
awesome.
we're gonna be performing with Bobby Sanabria. So if you come in during that weekend, you're gonna see us dancing.
Wow, I'm so excited. I know I'm very excited for it. I will definitely be there. Hopefully you are too. But thank you so much. Thank you for coming out today, talking to us about Casita. Thank you for everything that you do for the community. I mean, it's super important to, have that outlet, after a long day of work, long day at school. We're going through this transitional phase, after the pandemic, and I think it's important for kids to have that outlet to, express those feelings. So thank you, and thank you.
Thanks for spending time with us today. I really appreciate it.
Of course. I know I learned a lot. I hope you did too. So please check out their website. I mean, this is the first and definitely not the last time that you're hearing from Casita.
CasitaMaria.org.
Thank you so much.
If you want to learn even more about Casita, make sure to join the Bronx Chamber at our event, The Art of Networking, on June 27th. Here, you will be able to explore this amazing art exhibit behind me, cultivate your network, and tap into your creative spirit. You can register on our events page at bronxchamber.org.